guys, it's been a while. I know. I'm so very sorry for the delay. Actually, I was not keeping very well. Nothing serious, but I had the flu, then I hit my leg somewhere, and then I hit my hand somewhere. So I've been very accident prone this year, looks like. No, last year actually. But that's the reason why, I have not been so regular, but I will be. And so today, in keeping with that, I wanted to, do this topic. The topic today is reassuring messages from the spirit, or messages of reassurance for you from the spirit, right? So in front of you are three piles. Please pause your videos and pick your pile. Then we start. Okay, so we I don't know if you can see this, but we do have the first one. Pile 1 is the blue Buddha. Pile 2 is the brown one, and pile 3 is the orange one. Okay, so if you need to pick that, please do. I'll just wait for some more time. All right, so let's start. Let's start with pile 1. What reassuring messages does Spirit have for you today? Okay, we have the blue Buddha, pile 1. Strength and guidance, the Hermit, 5 of Cups, and celebration. Wow, that's nice. Okay. I hope you can see the cards, guys. Great. So, what I'm seeing, pile 1, is that for you guys, I think you might have been in some sort of like a conflict or a fight, or some darkness here. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of a ruin here. As a matter of fact, maybe you've just faced some sort of storm. For some of you, I feel it might be literally a storm that you have faced, right? Maybe some sort of weather conditions. I don't know why I keep getting that you might have been, in some conflict. I don't know, okay? And that's sort of left you feeling sad, 5 of Cups. You are looking to the past, and you are looking at all the things that happened that were not good, right? And you're feeling sad about it, right? But what you don't see is that single cup here, okay, waiting on, on top of this door that is leading you away from the clouds into the sunlight, okay? So I feel that your focus right now, pile 1, might be on what has happened in the past, all the chaos of the past, and not, your gaze is not turned in the direction of the sun, right? Spirit wants to tell you that there is something new, there is something beyond this destruction that is waiting for you. I'm seeing flowers bloom here, a cup waiting, and there are no clouds here at all, right? You are being shown the way. I'm sensing that you are being given hints by the spirit to get you out of your misery, okay? But you continue to focus on it, right? You continue to focus on the storm. With the strength and guidance, I'm seeing that, Spirit is literally like holding out this guidance for you. They are healing you. They're trying to call you towards this door, all right? to focus your gaze towards this door, because there is something here. Okay, there is, I'm seeing this as healing energy. This angel is kind of healing you. You are getting messages from your third eye. Okay, and the message that spirit has is for you to meditate, calm down and meditate. If you notice that here this person is focusing on the the darkness and what they have lost, and here the person is looking at calm skies, right? They want you to shift your gaze, pile one, to calmness, to a new horizon, to something that is cloudless, that is coming in the future. Keep your light of hope lit. Okay, keep your candle of hope lit. Do not let it extinguish by this rain that you have faced in the past. All right. For you to actually get out of this, transition out of this, you will need to go into a meditative state. You will need to maybe isolate yourself. If you're not into meditation, they're just saying, like, look at the sky, look at the clouds, look at the stars. That in itself is meditation, right? Just being calm, still, and isolated. Not thinking negative, not thinking positive. Being calm, being neutral, all right? Look, for some of you, I'm even getting that you might get messages by looking into the sky, maybe cloud shapes, maybe star shapes, maybe shooting stars. I don't know. I mean, there is a big emphasis here on looking out, right? You could look out of the window. You don't necessarily, have to go on a terrace or something. You can look out of the window and look to the skies to calm you down, all right? But shift your focus. Spirit is at this time guiding you. It's giving you strength to come out into a calmer time, into a time like this, right? And you are going to assist spirit by meditation, right? To get out of and transition out of this chaotic energy. Yes, you have, I sense, faced something major in the past. Things have broken down, things have not worked out, it's been very emotional, and you just keep going back. But they're clearing that energy. They're clearing that energy for you. This is the reassurance that Spirit is giving you, that they are clearing the clouds, the darkness, right? So that you can emerge out from this darkness, from this agony. They are giving you hints along the way. Pay attention to those hints. They are healing you as you sleep, as you rest, as you walk around doing your daily tasks. Spirit is healing you. Okay? Do isolate yourself during this time. I sense it's possible that you might feel that, isolating yourself might be, getting you. Yeah, actually, the message I'm actually getting is not to really isolate yourself too much, right? For some of this is a dual message. For some of you, I'm getting that maybe you guys are trying to dispel this sadness by being way too out and about, celebrating, partying, to get out of that mindset of, being sad or miserable. Okay, for you guys, they're saying to isolate yourself, all right, and focus on grounding, as well as sort of bringing up that flame of hope, the authentic flame of hope, all right, and healing yourself from this, right? For some of you, I'm getting that you're isolating yourself way too much, right? You just don't feel like going out, okay? You just don't feel like doing anything because, you keep feeling sad or pulled down because of whatever happened in the past, right? And you just don't want to do anything about it. Just want to be by yourself. You want to be alone. You want to cut yourself off from the crowd. Spirit is saying to go out and celebrate. All right, too much of loneliness happening here. In fact, for a majority of you, I am seeing that you are way too lonely. And the reason the reason that you are feeling so bad is also because of excess loneliness. All right, that is for the second set of you. I feel for most of you it is that, because we have recently gone come out of corona, or it's for some of us, we might still be scared, not wanting to go out, and so you just don't want to make that effort. But spirit is saying they're guiding you to get out there and like participate in some joyful activity, right? I'm getting that everything is going to be fine. I'm seeing the sun that is coming up on the horizon. Here also, the light is dawning. Everything will be fine, pile one. Okay, just shift your focus and get out there and shake off that darkness. All right, you could even put on some music and dance, in your room. Okay, or you could go out and meet friends. Here I see someone dancing by themselves. So if you don't have access to people, then do it yourself, guys. Too much of seriousness is bogging you down big time, and spirit is sort of giving you energy to bring in that vivacity, that joy, that creative energy, and that what is that word, that sense of fun, right? You don't have to take life so seriously. I'm hearing spirits say that you pile one are taking life too seriously. All right, everything will be fine. It is all part of a bigger plan, right? Nothing in the universe happens at random. So pull yourself out. Okay, pull yourself out of this negative thinking that nothing's going to work because it has not worked. It is going to work. I'm seeing a celebration at the end of it, right? I'm seeing the sun come out. I'm seeing growth. Everything will be fine. Everything is guided by a higher plan. It might not seem like that at this time, but it is. So you need, till the time you're waiting for this divine plan to unfold, to unfurl, lighten up. Lighten up is what spirit is saying. Because that time is coming, right? That time will come. Nothing can stop that. That is the law of nature. That is law of spirit or of life, right? When there is an up, there is a down. When there's a down, there's an up. It's constantly changing. Nothing ever remains same. So do not focus too much on what has happened, which was negative. Go out there, shake off the darkness, dance some, listen to music, go for a party, meet friends, do something to pull yourself out of this cave that you guys have put yourself in. All right, for most of you, this is what spirit is saying. Celebrate because everything is going to be fine. For some of you, for a very tiny number of you, I feel you're too much into celebrating, too much into sort of, like numbing the pain, that some of us do that, right? We want to numb the pain by just like, going out there, maybe, pubbing, partying, drinking, just sort of numbing our senses to any sort of pain. Spirit is saying that it's time to withdraw your energies from all of this and meditate. Relax, meditate. Light the fire within you, because only when you're quiet, only when you're in solitude is spirit going to be speaking to you and guiding you and giving you strength to go forward into the future. You will see the way to go forward only when you quieten down, relax, meditate. You will see a way out of this. And of course, the main message is everything is going to be fine. There will be reasons for celebrating once you come out. So this is the message I have for you, pile number one. All right. Okay, so let's go to pile number two. Pile number two is the brown Buddha. Spiritual growth, the Lovers, Six of Cups, and Dawn, new beginnings. Okay. Okay, so pile number two, the message that I am getting for you guys is that I'm not really seeing you in any sort of a negative energy here. Okay, it's just that to me, with this card, it seems as though um, you are wishing for something or waiting for something, right? I'm going by the imagery here, guys. Okay, it looks as though you're waiting for something, you're wishing for something, wishing upon a star, sort of longing for something. I don't see this lady very unhappy. There is a lot of flowers around her, and she seems to be like lost in dreams or something like that, right? So I feel pile number two, that perhaps you guys are wishing for something. Six of Cups is also the card of reunion, so reconnection, reunion, past lives, things like that. So perhaps you're missing someone, right? You are missing someone, you're hoping to meet them, you are dreaming of them, you're having memories of them, and everything is sort of, everything is kind of reminding you of this person, all right, whoever it is. If it's a person, it could even be a situation, right? Please apply it as it fits. So I see you guys in that energy. Maybe you are questioning whether you're going to get to meet that person or not, because perhaps in the time that you guys have been waiting for this reconnection, there's been a lot of spiritual growth. Okay, and when I say that, when I say spiritual growth, any kind of growth for that matter, is quite tough, right? It's quite tough. It requires us to do a lot of inner work. It requires us to open our perception, make changes, transform, let go. So there has been a lot of growth that has been happening as you wait. Pile number two. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that. I am seeing this as a very beautiful card. It's almost like you're being transformed. I mean, I'm seeing wings here. I'm seeing your third eye glowing. I'm seeing your heart glowing. It's almost like you are coming up like a spiritual warrior here. All right. So it looks as though, Spirit is telling me that they have been preparing you during this time for this meeting. Now, the consistent theme of meeting keeps coming to me, and I don't know, maybe a lot of us are on the brink of meeting someone significant, a soulmate or something. It could even be, a soul tribe person, a very good friend, but it is whatever it is, it is a destined connection for which you are being prepared, pile number two. All right. I do sense that your, Spirit has been working on your energetic body, your auric field, to sort of, increase your vibrations, your frequencies, clear your chakras, all of those things. And so they want you to know that, this waiting is not in vain, right? It's not in vain. There is a reason for it. Okay. Now, I am seeing that Spirit wants to reassure you that this meeting is going to happen. All right. This love, this meeting. I mean, I am seeing this mostly as a romantic pile for some reason. Okay. Because, this imagery here is telling me more about romance here, a love relationship, a love connection. But for some of you, it could even be friendship. Please apply that as it fits. But Spirit wants to reassure you, pile two, that this new dawn, this new beginning of love is going to come to you. All right? The rays are just reaching, okay? The dawn is just breaking. This new beginning of love is going to come to you. This is a reassurance from Spirit that what you're waiting for, what you have wished for, what you can smell in the air is actually true, right? The dawn is breaking, it will break, nothing can stop that. All right. I do feel that there is just a little bit more time. I'm seeing that it's already begun because the sun has come out, all right, and here I'm seeing the full sun. So you will probably reconnect or meet or something like that, very soon because the sunlight has started and here it's full dawn, right? Now it could be a situation also, please apply it as it fits. It's not necessary that it is a person or a relationship. It could even be a situation that you have wished for, right? And I am seeing here, if in case it's a situation or even if it's a person, I'm seeing from night to day, right? Dawn breaking. So you are very close to this new beginning, pile number 2. All right, very, very close to this new beginning. So do not worry, right? The reason why it's been delayed is because of spiritual growth, right? You needed to grow, maybe your partner needed to grow, vice versa, whatever, like please apply it as it fits, okay? The other thing I'm getting is that, you need to sort of, you need to understand that, like whatever dreams or whatever insights you're getting about this situation that is going to come up is true. It might be a little colored by you. Maybe you are feeling a little too intensely than how it might really pan out. Maybe, you're seeing it. I am sensing that you are seeing it about 70% correct. Okay, they are both 6s. And when I see, when I pair up these cards, I'm seeing that the color of these the flowers, right, is different from this. Even the flowers are different here, okay? They have not bloomed fully. Here they are blooming. So I'm sensing from this that, guys, that it's going to be better than you imagined, all right? It's going to be better than you imagined. It's not exactly how you imagined it. Whatever the situation is or relationship is not exactly how you imagined it, but it is going to be better. All right, I'm seeing the same person here, sitting with another. There is loyalty if it's a connection. There is loyalty if it's a situation. It's here to stay for a long time. Okay, there is a lot of happiness here. It is the final breaking of dawn. It's joy coming to you for a long time. You will feel comforted, you will feel looked after, you will feel loved, and you just, I just feel that you are going to feel belonged to. I am getting this a lot as the Lovers card. They are both 6s moreover, so it kind of matches here, right? So it's like and I'm seeing this rose trellis go way beyond, so this connection is going to be there for a very long time. If it's a connection, if it's a situation, it's going to be there for a very long time. It's very rooted, it's very, very down to earth, okay? It's solid, it's tangible, right? And you are going to be nurtured in this connection. All your dreams are coming true, pile 2, all right? And Spirit wants to reassure you about this, okay? Spirit wants to reassure you that the dream that you have is coming true, will come true, and very soon, because the initiation of this dream has already happened, right? With this card, I'm also getting that you need to pray, right? Set your intention, put it out there, whichever way you like to pray. Anything is fine, whether it's meditation or prayers or whatever it is, right? Your prayers, your energy is going to make this happen faster, all right? It is going to make the process smoother, right? So pile number 2, this is primarily what Spirit wants to tell you. I'm also getting with this person's third eye chakra lit up, that there's a lot you can see. There is a lot that is being shown to you by spirit. So do not ignore it. Do not think it's fantasy or memory or something. You are actually being guided towards this connection. All right. You can probably feel it, that the dawn is breaking. All right, because indeed it is. Okay. So do I get anything else? I'm also seeing a lot of angelic protection and guidance around you. Okay. There is a lot of there's a lot of beautiful energies surrounding you, pile 2, so that you can cross this time easily. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay. All right, pile 3 with the orange Buddha. Divine timing. 3 of Wands. Seven of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Ebb and flow. Okay, so for this group, I had an extra card. I had only 4 cards for the rest of the groups, but for this one, I had an extra card for some reason. So let's get into the message. Okay, so pile 1, the biggest message that I'm seeing for you is that, you know, I think life has been very up and down, right? For you guys, most probably, and maybe you're waiting or planning for something, but those plans are going awry, right? They're just not panning out the way you wanted them to pan out, right? There seems to be some unexpected thing, possibly, that keeps throwing you off of your plan, right? Now, I'm getting that Spirit wants to tell you that, you know, things are not happening because it's not the right time, okay? There is nothing wrong you're doing. There's nothing, what I'm getting is that your good fortune is not being stolen by anyone, all right? If that's what you feel, then, you know, you need to dispel that notion. What is yours will always come back to you. It will come back. If not back, it will come to you. Whatever is your due is going to come to you. No one and nothing can stop that. So do not be in that mindset that your abundance has been stolen by someone, or, you know, like you just lost out or you missed out or something. This is life. Life has its ebb and flow. Okay, life is like a wheel of fortune. It goes up, it goes down. Your time is going to come. Pile number 3, in divine timing. It will come in divine timing. You need to be patient. You need to keep on course. You are on course, pile 3. I'm hearing Spirit say, you are on course, but sometimes I'm getting the message that you might tend to take different directions. Yeah, you might tend to take certain shortcuts or certain directions which are not for your highest good. Don't do that, right? Keep going, keep going. The direction you are in, it might be tough, it might be up and down, it might be delayed. But the point is that you will reach here. You are on a journey, and life is a journey, guys, right? You are on a journey to the top of the wheel of fortune. Spirit overlooks your life your situation, your circumstances. Yes, you're going to fall sometimes, which I feel you have, but you will reach here finally, right? It is not in your highest good to do something sneaky. Okay, and I think a lot of us sometimes, feel that maybe taking some shortcuts or, something like that, apply the shortcuts as you fit. Okay, maybe doing something that is not resonating with you personally might get you there quicker, but it might backfire. That might backfire. Any road you take that is not in resonance with you is not is not going to help you get there faster. You will get there when it's the right time. No one can change that, right? No matter how many times, how many tricks and tips and stuff you try, point is that it will open up, things open up only when it's the right time. I'm also getting the message here that if you feel, and this is a very strong message somehow, if you feel someone has taken your opportunity or that you've missed the bus or something, please don't worry. It might seem as though someone has taken something away from you and that you've lost out, or spirit has taken something away from you, God has taken something away from you. It is not that. If something like that has happened, it is for your own good, so that you can get something better in the future. Perhaps this thing that was taken away from you or slipped away from you might have not been for your highest good, might have resulted in something not very good, and thus it was removed, right? So there is a plan. There is always a higher plan in action. Nothing in the universe happens randomly, right? This also was part of the plan, or is part of the plan. I sense, pile number 3, that you are going through some sort of up and down of emotions, some sort of chaos in your life, because something very intense or major might have happened to you to derail your plans for the moment. And the thing is that it will be repaired. It will come back up. Do not worry. You will be once again at the top of the wheel of fortune. But please remember that life is about ebb and flow. Life is about up and down, right? Always remember that. If something has gone down, it will come up. That is an assurance that Spirit is giving you. They are in charge. They are in charge. Your life is in the hands of the divine. This is the machinery of the divine, and your life has been planned very carefully, along with the rest of the web, right? Everyone's life is planned in conjunction with each other. It's a web. Nothing happens at random. Remember that, pile 3. Nothing happens at random in this universe. Okay? So if something has happened that is not right, it will rectify. You will come back up and life will continue. And you will go back. Keep the course. Keep to the course, guys. Don't let temporary ups and downs derail your course, your path. Don't let it question. Don't let a temporary obstacle question your belief. In divine timing, your course will be corrected. Everything will happen according to a higher plan. So, wait for that time. Wait for that time. Okay? Don't blame things on people. Don't blame others. Don't blame yourself. Okay? There is a reason for whatever has occurred. It has occurred. Okay? I am sensing with the circle here and the circle here that there is something about coming back to the same point, right? Closing out circles, closing out cycles. There is something about closing out cycles here, okay? There was a need to close out cycles here. And that is perhaps the reason why this happened, whatever happened, because there was a need to revise. There was a need to relook the cycle. So you need not feel that something sneaky has happened, right? Just keep going. Just keep going. Stay the course. The sun is out. It's very close. I see the sun out here and I see the sun here as well. You're very close, pile number 3, to whatever it is, and the sun is in full bloom here, as a matter of fact. I just saw that. You are aiming for this. You are getting there. You are going to get there. Stay the course, guys. All right? Stay the course. Because I see Spirit personally responsible for this victory, whatever it is. It's very close, pile number 3. It's very close, okay? Just don't hurry. Don't take shortcuts. Don't blame, all right? It's all going to happen. It is destined to happen, pile 3. Nothing can change that. Nothing can change destiny, and nothing can change divine timing. Okay? So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. I hope this helped. Okay? Do let me know. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes. Please do go ahead and share if you find this channel helpful. That would really help me out a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.